Well, the process of becoming an astronaut is quite a slow one, and it certainly was in terms of the decision making as well. I think it's something that just progressed incrementally throughout my career. The things that I'm driven by are progress, technology, using science as a basis for our decision making, for improving the lives of people back here on Earth, to be able to work in a global partnership and really contribute something, to feel like you're giving something back. And when you look at the space industry, this encapsulated everything that I was passionate about. And to be able to work in this team with a number of different space agencies around the world and have the opportunity to do cutting edge science, cutting edge research, that for me was a dream come true. The pace of technology is changing so quickly, and the pace of scientific research and development and engineering is changing rapidly. And when you look at the careers that are available today that simply weren't around when I was going through school, and I think about the careers that will be available in 20 years time when my children will be in the workplace, we have no idea what they are. So the point is that we have to try and anticipate that, and we have to try and empower our young students with the right qualities, the right qualifications, so that they're ready for the workplace. And some of those, in terms of technology and computing and coding, are kind of fairly obvious, but also there are engineering skills in terms of things like additive manufacturing, for example. We are going to need a large number of people who are highly qualified in these new areas of manufacturing techniques, computer aided design, for example. It doesn't really matter if you're not going into a career that's obviously science or engineering. You could be going into a career that's focused on music or art or drama or literature, but technology is going to underpin everything that you do in the future. We're becoming a much more technologically based society. And so I think if you do have an understanding of science and engineering and tech and computing, then you're going to be giving yourselves the best opportunities for the future, whatever career path you decide to go down. And in terms of education, of course, you want the best for your children as well. And you want the best for all children. You want all children to be able to have the opportunities to be the best that they can be as well. So I think, again, when it comes back to the approach to STEAM, it's really about those skills that underpin the things that are going to give your children the best opportunities for the future. When I was assigned to my mission to the International Space Station, one of the fundamental things that we wanted to achieve was educational outreach. And that was myself with the European Space Agency and the UK Space Agency. And actually, Mission Principia was the most successful European Space Agency mission in terms of outreach. We reached over 2 million students, and we had over 30 educational projects running. And when we were putting these projects together, part of that was because we wanted to address the skills gap, which is growing, and it's something that we need to focus on in terms of what are industry's needs versus what are the qualities and the skills of students coming out of our educational system, and how can we marry those two together so it's a more seamless process for young people going into the workplace. So focusing on the STEM aspect was obviously very important. But in terms of the arts, bringing that into STEAM, it came back to this process really about how it doesn't really matter whether or not you're going into those engineering or scientific or technological careers. If you are going into a more arts-based career, then you still need to have a focus on technology in order to be able to achieve what you can. And space is such a great hook for getting people interested in technology and scientific research. And so we introduced a number of challenges which also incorporated literature, art, design, and music as well. And they were incredibly successful programs. In terms of being an astronaut, you have to kind of be a little bit of a jack of all trades, hopefully a master of one or two of them. But it is having that broad range of skills and ability and training, and being able to pull it all together, regardless of what task you might be assigned to do on any particular day on board the space station. And we work in a very diverse environment. And one day you could be doing an incredibly important scientific experiment that's the life's work of a number of different scientists, and then a few minutes later you could be fixing the plumbing on the space station loo. Now, both tasks are very important. They require certainly different skill sets, but the whole point of astronaut training is you have this breadth of knowledge and experience, and you're able to bring it all together to make the space station run smoothly, regardless of whether it's a spacewalk or capturing a cargo vehicle or whatever it might be that you're doing. And I think when you have that STEAM approach as well, it also brings in that kind of diverse breadth of experience that you're able to bring together and pick and choose the elements that you need in order to be accomplished the task that you're doing at that particular time.